Hello, I'm Alizée Bauer. I'm from France, where I live in Paris, and I'm an artist who works with photography. I mainly like to use photography to band what is human in us to what appears to be foreign to us, that is nature. My work articulates between external scenes of landscape and sometimes interior scenes that show the experience of the human world. I like to use natural elements to convey an impression to men, each time different in each series. From the world that is experienced, then photographed, put back into matter through printing and then presented in front of the spectator, a relation is made. This relation binds the interiority of the artist, the materiality of the world that is used to create, and the look of the spectator. Connecting those different worlds is what interests me in my work too. This exhibition, called the Garden of Petrichor, is a space articulated by images and one theme. Petrichor is a term that signifies the smell that comes out once the rain has fallen on the ground. So I use here this natural phenomenon to bond like rock to water, man to landscape. By experiencing this space of wandering may emerge in the spectator its own kind of petrichor. The intention is to create a garden where landscapes become nature, a more sensitive and playful look at it to change our gaze on what we usually only regard as a beautiful scenery. The space is divided into different series. The first one is called the Humids. It links all the exhibits, and they are simply the most representative of the petrichor, of the earth linked to water. They are naturalist images of common pieces of nature under the rain. So the viewer is given space to look and enter those landscapes that do not show inherent beauty for everyone. I feel like this effort is for me a way of taking a step towards life inside this landscape and towards presence and life in general. The Wax is a 9 images installation that shows the history of ancient phenomenon of petrichor. The water is not here anymore, but we still see its traces, its memory. So in front of these infinite different curves, the spectator is invited to link its story to the one of the matter of the earth. Then there's the Henged, is a series inspired by these typically Korean vertical paintings, but here they don't occupy the back of a room. They are placed in the center of the space, in our path. They represent this notion of no longer leaving the landscape as a backdrop, but giving it back its place in our world. Then there is the New Mountain, that simply show a playful way to look at nature while creating a new landscape. I feel like it's the human vision that can create wonders with anything. I feel like if we look at nature in this way, we can deepen the link with what continues us, which is this nature. The Animals is a less optimistic image, is a witness of the world that is dying. By putting it on a stand like this, I wish to shake our gaze habits to merge where we usually see beauty, a fact that has to be considered. Finally, the movie Petrichor shows how we are at all times in our life intimately linked to the landscape. The scenes were filmed in Morronde Cliff and Dadepo Beach here in Busan. So while through subtitles, a narrator recalls 4 memories of his life which has a link with nature, the scenes will slowly show how humans take place in the landscape that accompanies them in their daily life. Rain here acts as an observer linking the stroll of the film. Little text accompany my work. One says, water inhabits, choose to make death or to reveal life. By sound it tickles, with its body it perfumes petrichor.